a simulated training game between AI Advanced and AI Expert. We start with the King's Gambit.
The most romantic of openings, though rarely seen at this level. It's a high-variance choice that immediately asks Black if they are willing to fight for the center.
White offers the f-pawn and Black accepts. Then a quick sequence leads to the bishop taking on d5.
By sacrificing the pawn, White wants an open f-file and a strong center. But the tension is already shifting. Black isn't intimidated by the aggression.
The White king is forced to e2 after the check on h4. Now the knights are traded on d5.
This is a disaster for White. The board is already turning blue, and having the king on e2 this early ruins any hope of coordination.
Black castles queenside, bringing the rook into the game.
The board looks balanced in terms of territory for a moment, but the structural damage to White is permanent. The game is shifting from a brawl to a strategic grind.
White plays h3, but Black responds by sacrificing the bishop on f3.
A clinical decision. By shattering the pawn structure on f3, Black ensures that White's king will never find a safe harbor.
Black pushes f5 and shifts the queen to h5.
Black is slowly tightening the noose. The goal here is to keep the White king restricted while improving the position of the heavy pieces.
The knight moves to a5, and then Black gives up another bishop on e5.
The board is genuinely purple here. Every square in the center is contested. But Black's activity is far superior. These sacrifices are just clearing the way.
Black captures on d5 with the rook. White tries to push e6 to create some counterplay.
It's a desperate attempt to create a passed pawn. Well, that's one way to try and complicate things, but it's too little too late.
The Black queen penetrates deep into the position, reaching e1. She's practically in the White camp now.
The blue dominance is overwhelming. At this point, White isn't playing chess, they're just surviving a siege.
White tries to lash out by taking the pawn on g7. Is there any hope for a counterstrike there?
Hardly. It's a desperate distraction while the queen continues to hold the strings.
Black brings the knight to e5. White responds by trading the rook for the knight on d5.
A strategic error. White removes a piece, but in doing so they've simplified the position in Black's favor.
Black begins a series of checks with the knight, moving between b4 and d3. It's almost hypnotic.
It's a geometric exercise in restriction. Black isn't just checking, they're precisely positioning the king for the final blow.
Black pushes the f-pawn to f3, and then sacrifices the queen on d4.
The most clinical move of the game. Black realizes the queen is no longer needed. Simplifying into a winning endgame is the safest path to victory.
The f-pawn promotes to a queen on f1.
A poetic finish. The knight, which had spent the middle game restricting the king, finally delivers the final blow.